Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this week I'm sharing with you guys a super easy donut recipe, or also it's like a Tim Hortons a Timbits recipe. It's super easy to make. And yeah, let's get started. So the first thing we're gonna do is, in a mixing bowl, we're gonna add 140 grams of flour. Now this recipe originally calls for self-rising flour, but if you don't have, you could simply make it yourself by adding 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder, just like I did. And we're just gonna mix it together to make sure we don't have any sort of lumps in our dry ingredients. And then we're gonna add to this 140 grams of yogurt, just simply any kind of yogurt. And once we do that, we are gonna mix all of the ingredients together until it is well combined. And it's as simple as that. That is our batter. So I'm just gonna mix it nice, mix it well. Everything is nice and combined, and then we're gonna go on to the next step. So once our ball of dough is ready, the next step is to put it into a piping bag. But if you don't have one, like I don't have one, next option is to put it in a Ziploc. So I just put a Ziploc inside of a cup just to make it stand. And I'm just going to put in the dough slowly until the Ziploc is full. On another side, you could also just make balls of dough by your hand. You don't need to use Ziploc. I'm gonna try it out. If it doesn't work, then I'm gonna just do it by hand. It'll be easier. And yeah, so once I fill this up, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. So as you see, we're just gonna cut a small hole in the bottom, and hopefully the dough will be able to pass through slowly. So the next step is to heat up a large pot with oil. I went with the biggest pot I have at home, which is what I usually make soup in. That's so that the oil does not splash everywhere. And once the oil has reached 350, I'm going to start putting in the dough. And I'm going to let it cook until it's nice and golden. And as you saw, I opted not to use the Ziploc. So I did it by hand. It was just easier for me like that. And I'm going to stir it occasionally. And once it is ready, I am going to take it out and put it on a plate with paper towel. So the next step is to make the icing. So in a bowl, we're going to add 250 grams of powdered sugar. To this, I added 3 tablespoons of milk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 75 grams of melted butter. And I'm gonna whisk this all together until it is nice combined and a nice icing consistency. Now, to be honest, I think I should have added at least 1 more tablespoon of milk in order to make it more creamy. So we're gonna mix our dough ball with our icing, just like this, and we're gonna place it on this rack with a plate underneath for it to catch any extra icing that might have accumulated, just like this. And what we're gonna do is, with the remaining batter, we're actually gonna make chocolate flavored donuts. So with the remaining batter, in order to make it a chocolate batter, I'm simply gonna add 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Alternatively, you could also add some melted chocolate. And I'm just going to whisk it together like before. And you guys are going to see my batter looks extremely thick. So I did have to add a significant amount of milk. And as you're going to see, it looks so much better right now. And yeah, so I'm just going to add the remaining dough balls that I have. And just mix it well with the slotted spoon again to make sure it is all nice and coated. Look how good that looks. I think if I had done the plain, the sugar vanilla flavor like this with a bit more milk, it would have turned a bit better for the coating. But no worries. So I'm gonna do this and put it on the rack with the plate with the other ones. And that is basically it. So overall, they turned very nicely. I would say the white ones tasted almost exactly like a Krispy Kreme donut, and the chocolate ones were equally as delicious. They were very simple to whip up, as you guys saw. I hope you guys give this recipe a try. If you liked the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you guys next week for another video. Bye.